Hi guys, a new magazine has just arrived in the post and I'm going to open it and look at it for the first time live on this recording. And why am I doing that? Because this one's rather special. And why is it special? Well, before we get into any of that, make sure that you're subscribing to youtube.com/browncarguy. Make sure that you are following me on browncarguy.com and also on all the socials, search my hashtag browncarguy. And of course, if you enjoy my content, then please consider sponsoring it and supporting it over at patreon.com/browncarguy. Cool. Let's open this envelope right after this. Okay, then here we go, and I hope the magazine is not as flimsy as this envelope because it's almost was ripped anyway. But anyway, here we go. Aha! Here we are. Go Classics magazine. Check that out. I actually have seen the cover before, so I do like the cover. That's a pretty cool. I mean, how can you go wrong with an E-type and a bargain Boxster? MR2, in other words. That's pretty cool. So what have we got here? Go Classics. It's a new magazine that covers new and classic and modern classic magazines. Buying advice, repair, restoration, news, road tests, tips, issue 1. That's special. Go Classics, E-Type special, 60 years of sex on wheels and why it still is. From Allegro to Aston. A Rover P5 guide, the Magnificent 7. We've got the MR2 for you. Spotting a Queen Bee. Oh, MGB, check it out. We've got an Arctic adventure. That's kind of cool. Driving a Morris Minor to Antarctica. Oh, I'm already interested in that one. And how to buy your first classic. Ooh, let's see. Let's open this up. Here we go. Adverts. Oh, contents. Here we go. Check that out. There's a welcome. Oh, can you see that? There's a picture of the team. And in the team, you might notice, there's a clue as to why I'm so excited about this magazine. You might notice a certain tall, lanky chap in there as well. Yes, indeed, I'm in it. So here we go. So you've got all the news section. That's pretty cool. Updates. Auction roundup. Okay, that's quite good. I do auction videos, so that kind of fits with that, doesn't it? Literally, this is really literally the first time I saw the PDF of the cover, and I've seen a few other bits and pieces, but I have not seen the magazine. This is literally the first time I'm holding it. I kid you not. Go No. Okay, this is this section, basically a new section. Newbie guide. The fun starts here. Thinking of buying your first classics? Here are top 10 tips to get you started. Oh wow, that's quite useful. We've got where to going clubbing. That's not as in raving, that's as in car clubs. Where to buy your classics, the tools you're going to need, restoration rules, knowledge. And straight, look at that. Straight after that section, turn the next page, page 16. The first column in the magazine. Guess who it is? It's me. Yes. I've changed the headline. You know what? This is actually a better headline than the one I had. To be fair, well done guys, I quite like that. Yes, brown is a classic color. I couldn't have put it better myself. In fact, I should have said that, shouldn't I? That's really good, well done, that's really nice. So there you go. That's me, that's a bit about who I am and stuff like that. Me and my Supra, me driving an F1 car and reviewing the S800. Video of that can be seen both on my channel and on the Go Classics YouTube channel. Yes, they do have a YouTube channel. Go check it out. Just search for it, or you'll find the link in something I've posted. Win! Oh, there's a competition. Check that out. A delicious day out. What do you win? A vintage and classic car hire, giving away Go Classic readers the chance to win a day out in MGB. Oh wow, with a hamper in the boot. Ooh, that's a nice competition. I wonder if I'm allowed to enter it. Probably not. What she says. Oh, another column by the terrific Angie Veluti there. Look at that. What she says. That's quite nice. And what else we got? Oh, MR2 buying guide. I'll tell you what. These are so affordable right now. I remember reviewing them back when they were new. And it probably was my favorite in the MR2 lineup. And these are like 2.5, 3 grand to buy one of these. Very tempting, tell you that much. So there is a buying guide. All the things that you need to know about, an owner's view, plus other classics that you might want to consider. That's all in there. From Audi to Aston. Look at that. And that's Jeff Bailey, buddy of mine, Jeff Bailey, who is a co-founder of this magazine. And he charts, remembers, 45 years of classic car ownership. Yeah, he's pretty much owned everything. Oh my God, there's some terrific photos of him. Period photos. Oh, I'm surprised he's published. Look at that. Check him out. Look at that. I'm surprised he's published these. This is great. But yeah, this is his car owning history. That's amazing. And he has owned a ton. The Jensen Interceptor, Triumph Spitfire, a Cortina. Well, I had one of those. Oh, Ford Capri Injection 2.8. I wish I owned one of those. Actually, I should have. There's a very nice looking spread there. That's beautiful. That's the feature on the E-Type. There's a bit of history in there as well. A lot of information there. Yeah, I saw a glimpse of these features in the promo video that I put up recently. That's also live, of course, across the Go Classics Facebook page and Instagram, and on the YouTube page as well. So quite a lot of information and some amazing pictures in here to do with the E-Type. So that's if you're into E-Type, so you want to buy an E-Type, you cannot miss this issue because that's amazing. The state of the market as well, living with a legend. So all of that stuff is there. But it's not just high-end stuff. I mean, 10 easy steps to buying your first classics without all the faff. How to go classic. Also another feature on getting into classic cars. Checking the car out, first impressions, study the market, test drive. And this is all general stuff. I mean, this is not necessarily E-Type. We're talking Morris Minors. We're talking the Volvo P1800. Morgan? Why not? Morgan's a new end classic. Oh, there's a feature on the driving a Morris Minor, 4,621 miles in 25 days. Actually, that is quite a long time in a Morris Minor. But that's pretty cool. Who's written this? This is amazing. Eric Moore. The amazing tale of how Eric Moore drove his Minor to the Arctic Circle. That's going to be interesting. That's so interesting that I think one of my bulbs has just gone out. We didn't need that anyway. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? Open season for cheap thrills. After cheapest tips, British classic sports cars for the summer. Okay, so here's some suggestions on cars that you could basically rock around in over the summer, including, check it out, the Reliant Scimitar. Scimitar? Well, I remember these. MGB's obviously Triumph. Okay, MG, the newer MG, the Lotus Elan. Yeah, that's a good one. I remember driving that at the Hettel test track at Lotus in Norfolk. The Right Stuff, classic comments. So this is, even classics had their critics when they were brand new. In this regular series, we chart the bouquets and brickbats of a particular make and model as seen through the eyes of the motoring press at the time, starting with the Aston Martin's distinctly debonair DBS. This is the car that Roger Moore drove in the Persuaders with Tony Curtis. You remember the opening scene where they have the car race between him and Tony Curtis in the Dino. Very classic. I think Roger's car came up for sale not a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago. I'm not sure. COVID has warped time. So there's some info on that. That's quite interesting. So the criticism, the pros and cons. Dates and data, MGB. All you need to know about the evolution of this evergreen British sports car. I mean, that's an icon, isn't it, of British motorings, as is the Rover P5. There you go. Driving, that's all the details you need. Driving, best buys, worst buys, specialist view. There's a lot of detailed information in here on actually how to go about buying, owning, running these cars. That's where it's actually really useful. Mod the Mark. Look at that. Want some extra fun or usability from this classic? Oh, I see. So what you can do to actually enhance the car. So, but you can mend the transmission, you can modify it. The V8 can be tuned to 7 liters, an amazing 700 horsepower. Now you're talking. Oh my God, that's my kind of information right there. That's cool. I'm not into modifying cars, but classics. Yeah, the Jensen Interceptor Series 3. I think that's an owner's view of buying and owning a quick car. The Samurai Sud. Oh, this is the worst car collaboration in the history of car collaborations. When Alfa Romeo and Nissan tied up, and they created this thing, the Alfa Arna, which is basically a Nissan Sunny. So the dull looks of a Nissan Sunny combined with the unreliability of Alpha mechanics. Who thought that was going to be a great idea? Alfa Romeo cherry-picked the Nissan when it wanted to make a budget replacement for the awesome Alfa Sun, but the fruits of both parties' labours were sadly lost on the anodyne liner. That should be interesting. I think I'm going to get a laugh out of reading that one. Oil, all about oil. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that's quite good. I just recently went to a launch of Motal in the at Silverstone, and I put a video up on that. Check it on my channel. So here's some information about the history of oil. It's interesting actually, because one of the things I learned at that presentation, because they actually have a range of historic oils for 50s, 60s, 70s, and recently introduced 80s and 90s, that the oil is specific to the generation of the car and to the sympathetic to the mechanics of that era of automobile. That's something I didn't really realize until now. So what was that then? Twice as nice. Color, it's about color, I think. Interesting. Yeah, we know we need more color. We need more color in the world, definitely now. And I would say that, but I think even in terms of cars, I think there's a lot to be said for having more colorful, brighter cars out on our roads, I reckon. A Zodiac V6 into Cortina. Resto mod? A bit, maybe. More Cortinas. Gosh. Oh, check it out. A Bug's Life, the Bond Bug. This is so funny, this thing. That is absolutely hilarious. What a wonderful little thing. And you know, interestingly, not a lot of people know this, but this is the basis of Luke Skywalker's, what was it, Speeder? It's called the Speeder, wasn't it? Anyway, I recently wrote about it. I should remember this. Anyway, but you know the one I mean, the hovering one. They didn't actually hover, of course. There was just mirrors and tricks to make it look like it was hovering. But it was based on one of these. That's actually what was underneath. The Bond Bug. Under the radar, bargain cars which haven't yet achieved classic status. It's interesting. Dealer drop-in. So chatting to specialists. Oh, that's useful. Risky business. This is Jeff again. Valuing cars. Cool. Interesting. A lot of it's very useful information. The white stuff. Beat the gloom. We take a trip to sunny California. Yeah, I mean, check it out. That's my kind of car right there. That's cool. Is that an SS? It's got to be, innit? It's got to be. And then some hot rods there. And oh, classic car court. We used to do something similar in Used Car Buyer, I think, magazine way back. Guilty or not, you be the judge. In the dock this month, the Jaguar XJS. So arguing for and against. That should be interesting. I'm arguing for. If I had to argue, I'd argue for the XJS. I've always liked it. Though mechanically, maybe not the most reliable out there. Awesome. It's in the shops now, and it's available digitally and as a print copy as well. You can do both of those things. You can get them from goclassics.co.uk, and of course, don't forget to read my column when you get it and tell me all about it, and tell me all about the magazine. Wow, I can't wait to get into this. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you again soon. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you're subscribing to youtube.com/browncarguy and hit the bell icon and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. Whilst you're at it, subscribe to browncarguy.com and follow me on social media by just searching for my hashtag. That's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even on TikTok. If you love my content, then please consider sponsoring and supporting it, and you can do that over at patreon.com/browncarguy. And you know what? You can use my platforms to promote your product, service, or brand. My YouTube channel is now closing in on 3,000 subscribers as I record this. Total views are nearly 500,000, and the reach just over the last month is nearly 1 million. So join these amazing people as my patrons, including Mohammed Umaid in the UAE, Partha in India, a tech guru and social media consultant. Find him on parthans.com. Tom Conway Gordon here in the UK, Isaac Beauchard in the US. He's got some great deals on cool cars at bespokeautos.com. Reza Adil, check him out at Alizadeh Cigars on Instagram. Mohammed Qasim, business consultant. You can find him at wehms.com. Siraj Abbasi at Tiles Italia on Instagram for luxury floor and wall tiling. Mark Waddell in Canada. Zach Kogiani, a globe-trotting pilot with amazing images for sale at zachkogiani.com. And last but not least, my school champ Shaheer Hakki. Thanks for watching. More cool vids on the way. Catch you again in the next one.